Last year, I spent $40 on a pirate outfit for my cat Barnaby. It took 20 minutes of scratching and wrestling to get it on, and within 3 seconds, he had completely shredded the hat and was tangled in the Velcro. Finding a cat Halloween costume that is actually comfortable, safe, and doesn't trigger an immediate feline meltdown is a nightmare. But after testing dozens of outfits this year to spare you the claw marks, I found the ultimate winners. Stick around for our #1 pick, because it completely changed how Barnaby tolerates dress-up. 5. Petco Witch 2-piece costume. When I first saw this on the rack, the classic Wicked Witch aesthetic really caught my eye. The set comes with a sparkly black cape and a matching pointed hat, which theoretically makes for an adorable, spellbinding photo op. I strapped the cape around Barnaby, and initially, the lightweight fabric seemed like it would be a hit. It fastened simply around the neck, and the material is thin enough that it did not seem to restrict his walking or jumping right out of the gate. The cape itself features a really fun metallic star and moon pattern that catches the light beautifully, making it great for indoor Halloween parties. The fabric is a smooth polyester blend, which is decent for keeping pet hair from sticking to it permanently. During my testing, I found that the cape draped somewhat nicely over his back, though it did tend to slide off to one side if he started running around the living room. It works well enough if you just want a quick, stationary picture for your social media, but active cats will quickly turn it into a lopsided mess. The real issue with this costume, and the reason it sits at the bottom of our list, is the matching witch hat. Putting anything on a cat's head is usually a gamble, but the design of this specific headpiece makes it incredibly difficult to secure. It relies on a thin elastic band with a toggle, but the hat is so top-heavy that it flops over the moment your cat tilts their head. 4. Rubies DC Comics Batman costume. We all want our pets to look like tiny caped crusaders, and the promise of turning my cat into the Dark Knight was too good to pass up. This costume features a classic Batman logo on a chest piece attached to a black cape, along with a separate headpiece sporting those iconic bat ears. When I pulled it out of the packaging, the screen-printed chest emblem looked vibrant and authentic, definitely giving off that nostalgic comic book vibe we were hoping for. Putting this on the cat was a bit more involved than a simple cape. You have to thread their front paws through the designated armholes to get the chest piece to sit correctly. The fabric is somewhat rigid to hold the muscular shape of the superhero suit, which looks hilarious when they are sitting perfectly still. I tested this during a friend's costume gathering, and when Barnaby was just lounging on the couch, the illusion was quite impressive. The black cape flows out behind them and attaches securely enough to the back of the neck. However, the rigid nature of the chest piece severely limits natural feline movement. Cats rely heavily on their shoulder flexibility, and I noticed right away that Barnaby was doing a stiff, awkward walk while wearing the main suit. The material does not have enough give, making it difficult for him to jump up on his favorite window perch. Furthermore, the sizing chart proved to be wildly inaccurate. Even after measuring carefully, the chest piece was strangely tight under the armpits, causing noticeable discomfort after just a few minutes of wear. 3. Vibrant Life Halloween Spider Costume. This is where the designs start to heavily prioritize the animal's comfort without sacrificing the spooky factor. This costume is essentially a fuzzy harness that sits securely on your cat's back, featuring 8 long, bendable spider legs sprouting from the sides. When I first strapped this onto Barnaby, the transformation was instantly hilarious. The furry texture of the main body piece blends surprisingly well with a dark-coated cat, making the creepy-crawly illusion incredibly effective as they scurry down a dim hallway. One of the best things about this costume is the attachment method. Instead of wrestling with armholes or headpieces, the Vibrant Life Spider uses 2 wide, soft Velcro straps, one around the neck and one around the belly. During my testing, this proved to be exceptionally easy to put on and take off. The Velcro holds firmly even when the cat decides to sprint, yet it doesn't pull their fur. The lightweight nature of the plush material means it doesn't weigh them down or cause them to overheat, which is perfect for longer Halloween events or greeting trick-or-treaters at the door. The real magic of this outfit lies in those 8 posable legs. Inside each fuzzy limb is a sturdy wire that lets you bend and shape the legs however you want. I found myself adjusting them so they hovered just above the ground, which made the legs bounce and wiggle with every step my cat took. It creates this beautifully terrifying motion that is guaranteed to get a laugh out of your guests. Because the legs don't drag or tangle under their paws, Barnaby completely forgot he was wearing it after about 5 minutes, returning to his normal routine of batting at toys. 2. Chewy Frisco Stegosaurus costume. Turning your tiny house predator into a prehistoric beast is a hilarious concept, and this suit executes it flawlessly. The costume is a full-body green suit featuring a textured scale-like pattern and large plush dinosaur plates running down the spine, ending in a lightly stuffed tail. Pulling this out of the box, I was immediately impressed by the softness of the fabric. It feels like a high-quality baby blanket, ensuring that your cat isn't dealing with scratchy or irritating materials. The fit of the Frisco Stegosaurus is truly where it shines. It uses a step-in design for the front legs, but unlike the rigid Batman suit, this material is incredibly stretchy and forgiving. I slipped Barnaby's paws in, secured the Velcro closures along the belly, and the suit contoured perfectly to his body without restricting his shoulder blades. During my trial run, he was able to run, stretch, and climb his cat tree with zero hesitation. The plush tail on the back doesn't weigh down their hindquarters, but it adds an adorable wagging effect when they walk. The attached hood is another highlight that surprised me. Normally, hoods are a deal breaker for felines, but Chewy designed this one with a generous, loose fit that rests softly on the back of the head rather than hugging it tightly. It features little dinosaur eyes and a snout, and because it doesn't use elastic bands to clamp down on their ears, my cat actually tolerated it for an extended period. Even if your cat shakes the hood back onto their shoulders, the costume still looks amazing as a spiked bodysuit, making it versatile for fussy pets. 1. Hyde and EEK Boutique Black Glitter Wings. Sometimes the simplest design is the most brilliant, and these wings completely revolutionized how I approach dressing up my cat. This costume consists solely of a pair of bat-style wings made from a sturdy, felt-like material, completely coated in a heavy, non-shedding black glitter. When I first picked them up, I was amazed at how incredibly lightweight they are. They feel like absolutely nothing in your hands, which is the exact secret to their success with felines. The application process is a dream. There are no armholes to negotiate, no chest pieces to squeeze into, and absolutely nothing touching the cat's highly sensitive head or ears. It simply uses 2 thin, soft elastic bands wrapped in a plush fabric that's secured gently around the neck and the chest with Velcro. Putting this on Barnaby took less than 5 seconds. The moment I secured the straps, he walked off as if nothing had happened. The wings sit perfectly centered on the back, and because the straps are so minimal, they completely disappear under the cat's fur. What truly makes these wings our top pick is the visual impact combined with total feline freedom. The wings are stiff enough to hold their dramatic, sweeping bat shape without flopping around, but they have enough flex to bend if your cat rolls over or squeezes under a sofa. During my testing, the glitter stayed firmly attached to the wings rather than shedding all over my furniture, which is a rare find in holiday apparel. The way the glitter catches the light as your cat stalks across the room is both elegant and perfectly spooky.